Okay, I wanted to do a little flip through of this little book. It started out a few years ago as a recipe card holder book, and I didn't like the way I had done the binding. I had used my Bind-It-All, but the book was a little too chunky for the size of the ring. So I took it off the rings, and I decided to use the hinges and make a spineless book out of it. And I think it's actually going to work out a lot better. And this was just some ideas for some different things to go in some of the pockets. And this is just a regular little index card, the ones with the colored lines. And so each page has one of these short pockets on it. And then the two facing pages has a larger pocket that'll hold a large recipe card. And these are just some, I'm not even sure where I found them at, but some store. And then here's where I'd used one of my file folder dies and trimmed down some index cards and put on there. And I'll go back and I'll stamp the little word recipe there. And these are from a punch, and I punched them out of yellow and black and then offset them to use on the paper. And I think this, I don't remember if all of these papers that I used in this book were from one collection, because I have 4 different collections of paper that are perfect for like recipe books, things to do with cooking, that sort of thing. And I mix and match them because so many of the colors went together. So I'm not sure what all collections they're from. And so the big pockets in the back, I punched the hole just to make it a little easier to get the bigger cards. And these are like the 4x6 cards that you can buy. So it'll hold the bigger cards. And this was from a punch. The punch had the little chef hat and the mustache. And then I just used a circle and added some smaller circles to make the nose and the eyes. And then used some, what is it called? Pan pastels to do the little cheeks on the little chef. And this is another, I don't have foo-foo made for all of the pages. Some I may go back and add some too. So the facing pages have the pocket thumb pull places, and the two like next to each other don't have, but these cards will also fit in the pockets on the front, so you can still use either or. And then this was just where I had took one of the file folders and cut the index cards and used the file folder die and cut a small one out of it, and that one just has a green clippy. This was from an old Sizzix die. It made the piece of toast. I think there was a little jelly jar and piece of toast and maybe a butter. I can't remember everything that was on it, but I just thought the little piece of toast turned out cute. Here's another one where I took one of the large file folders and one of my center tab dies, and then this is just another large card in that page. And then these are the 2 inside back pages with one of the large cards in it. And then the inside back page has this pocket and that one. And then I put just a smaller pocket here, and it will also hold the, here's one of these. It will also hold the regular file card. Of course, it would go in there better if I didn't have that in the way, but it does fit there. So you could put a few cards in that if you needed to, and it will also actually fit the front pocket as well. So that's what I did to salvage it and redo it, and now I feel it's a more functional book. And here I just added some die cuts on the front cover so that I could cover up the holes from the Bind-It-All, because this joining section covered up the ones on the inside pages. So that was to cover that. And I may add some words. I may put the word recipe. I'm not sure what yet, but I just thought I would share that I was able to salvage it and redo it and still end up with a pretty cool book by using the spineless binding system.